Hello, everybody, and we're live. I'm just going to go to my Instagram and just click live. Live. That's on. How is everyone on this lovely Sunday? I am freezing as usual. I'm always cold, and living in Victoria, I found I'm even colder. But how's everyone going for their Sunday? You've been watching the Olympics. How's everything been going? Please put how you're feeling in the comments. Love to know. And I'd also love to know how you're liking the lives. Mine and Mizzy Max doing the 100 lives in 100 days, and this is day 4. I was gonna go, it was 8, but this is day 4, and it is interesting, each day it's like, "Okay, what am I gonna talk about today?" And each time that I've been doing the lives, has made me think about the next one because as I've been talking about business and different things and working on yourself, it's made me do some more work on myself as well, which is really cool. So today's going to be an interesting one. But before we get into it, um, if you want to follow along, and or if you actually want to do the 100 days of play, um, we Mizzy and I have started our Facebook group, 100 Days of Play. Love to see you in there if you want to follow along, or if you want to do 100 days of anything. So it can be as simple as drinking an extra glass of water a day, or anything like that. But come along for the ride. We'd love to see you there, and also too, even just to be in there and see what happens with the 100 days with us as well. And also follow along Mizzy Max on Facebook as Mizzy Max Music, the Says the Experience on Facebook, and then Mizzy Max on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and her website is www.mizzymaxmusic.com. And I'm in the middle of building my website, so it's not too far off. So I'll have that up and running soon. And I'm also on YouTube, Spotify, and TikTok and Instagram. So, but today we're going to be talking about Instagram. So, I've got a few things to confess, and then I've got some things I'm going to do, which is I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this like live like this, so it's going to be interesting. But my Instagram is going on a diet. So a while ago, I fell for one of those get followers. We can boost your, um, boost your Instagram, blah blah. And I thought, and I looked right into it, and people, all the, I'm not going to say the actual company, but all the reviews were really good, and it was kind of like Instagram ads or Facebook ads, and they put your content in front of the right people. That's pretty much what they advertise. And I was like, that's cool because, like, I love Facebook ads because you can actually direct your stuff to the right people and gain followers that genuinely want to follow along your journey. So it sounded really good, but it worked for about a month. It was the right people. I was getting lots of new people follow along, and when I checked their profiles, they were real people following along, and they were into the same stuff. And then all of my content was getting a lot of interaction. I was like, well, this is actually working. It's actually getting to the right people, and they're actually loving it, which is great. And then after the month, it literally turned. It was like having like this beautiful sushi spread to like now you're getting McDonald's and they're just chucking it at you because now it's just all fake. It was just all fake followers, bots, people that they were following, like they'd have 10,000 followers on their thing, but they haven't made one post. Just stuff like that, where I'm just like, well, this has changed now, and then I felt so much shame around it that I was like, oh my god, and it grew really quickly. So within like a month, I had like an extra 5,000 followers. And I was like, and they're not they're not even people. It's all just fake. And after yesterday's live, when I was talking about masks and revealing your true self, I really sat with that, and I was like, that needs to go. That is actually a mask that I don't like, and I want to rid it. And I also want to showcase it really transparently to you guys so that you can learn from it and that you don't do it and you don't make the same mistakes as me. So I'll make the mistakes and then you don't have to. So I felt like a lot of shame around it for ages and I didn't do anything about it. But this 100 lives has really made me think about what layers I want to pull off, and I really want to strip it back to being like fully like this is exactly authentic. And that was a section where I really felt like I was trying to ignore it, and that's going to go today. So there's a couple of reasons why this is bad. So like when you do it, it might feel good in the moment, like it feels like you're growing and it feels like it's growing quickly, but it's inauthentic and it's not true. And energetically, that's not good. And it's not good for me. I can feel it. I can feel it energetically. That's not true, and I don't like it. So then have a funny energetics towards my Instagram. So there's that, but then there's also as well is when you go to look at your metrics, you don't know what's true and what's not. So you're looking at it and you're like, I don't know, like what's real, what isn't, that kind of thing. And the other thing is too is then you're also going to be confused on who your actual audience is, and when they're looking at your content, you can't get a true depiction, and that's not good for business. You want a true depiction, and your follower count does not reflect whether you're good at what you're doing. It doesn't reflect you personally, like, if you're a good person or not. It's all those kind of things that need to be stripped back and just work authentically. So that was a big lesson for me. And today is the day that I'm putting my Instagram on a diet. No more McDonald's bots for it. But I actually stopped it months ago, and since then it has grown nice and organically, but I still feel that energetic of having these fake followers. So I'm also going to show you how to do this, because even if you haven't done that, what I've done, you you do get bots and stuff coming through your account, and they do affect your stuff. So I'm going to show you where to go to get rid of them, and you can do this regularly. So like keep checking if you've got any fake followers or any bots on there, and you can get rid of them, because what that does is, say, like at the moment I've got nearly 7,000 followers, 5,000 of them are fake bots. And when I've looked at it, where I'm going to show you is, so there's 5,000 people not interacting with my stuff. So for the algorithm of Instagram, they're like, you're putting out all this stuff, you've got this amount of followers, and no one's reacting to it, or there's a few reacting to it, but in the scale of things, it doesn't seem right. So it won't push my stuff to the right people, because the algorithm would say that it's not very good content. So you can't gauge where you're at. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because even if you didn't do what I did, you might still have a few on there that aren't like real people. So I'll show you on here, because on desktop it doesn't show you how to get rid of it, but on your phone you can. So go to your Instagram app, and you can do this now and see if you've got any, because you might be interested to see. So go to Instagram. I don't know whether you can see this. Anyway, you go to your followers and you click on the actual followers. And it'll come up in a second. Okay, so at the top, I don't know whether you can actually see that. Huh, might be there's the light. Turn the light off. No, can't see it. Anyway, at the top it says flagged for review. And so you click flagged for review at the top once you've clicked the followers. Turn the light back on. And then at the top it says remove all. So I'm about to remove 5,210 followers. Goodbye, bots. No hard feelings, but I don't want any terminators on my Instagram. So it's removing it right now. So it's going to take a while, I would say. But energetically, I just feel really good about doing that. I feel like fresh. I feel like when I look at my Instagram, I will feel like it's fully authentic. It's all the right people that are following me, and yeah, just learn from me and don't do it. Even if they look full legit, eventually it'll turn and you'll get bots, and you won't know who your followers are, who your actual audience is, and it's no good. So learn from me. So that's today is just a full purge of any bots. And from I don't know whether I can share the screen from here. I probably can, but I have to learn that. I'll have to learn how to share the screen. But I and the next few I'm going to show like different metrics and stuff like that because um, we've taken a screenshot of all of our metrics, and I will take mine today for this as well once all those bots are gone. And we're going to show like the genuine growth of doing 100 lives in 100 days. So I wanted to be fully transparent. This is done, no more. And I hope that encourages you guys not to do it and or delete the ones that you have if you have. Because people do know. It is interesting because no one says anything. It's like a really like dark secret that everyone has that they're like, oh, I did that a while ago or whatever. And it's doesn't feel right like when you've got them there and everyone and you know that people know and you know even if they don't. But I've seen Mizzy grow organically, so I can see like how it's just such a nice way to grow. And I've seen some of my friends grow organically. One of my friends just recently had like a reel go crazy, and she's grown really quickly with her followers, but they're all organic and they're all directed at her content, and it's just so nice. And same with Mizzy, when I've seen the growth that she's had just by showing up, doing what she loves. That's why you do it, because you want the organic followers and the people that actually want to follow you. So this is a big mistake that I made ages ago that I'm now ridding it and going forth now. So I hope that's helped today. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Bye.